Ho ho ho! You guys already know what time of year it is. Merry Christmas to you all. Hope you guys are having a blessed Christmas and a blessed day. Hope you guys got what you want for Christmas. You're spending it with your family and eating some nice Christmas dinner. I hope that's what's happening for you guys right now. But yes, for our Christmas tradition for NASCAR Mode 48, of course, we open Christmas gifts on Christmas Day, and we got some new die casts installed from the 2021 season. Probably the last 2021 cars I'm going to get from the 2021 season, but I might get some more knowing that they still have to make the all-new next-gen die cast car before they can go ahead and ship them out to all those people that have pre-ordered them. But we have 6 cars right here. We got Erik Jones, MTJ, Austin Dillon, Denny Hamlin, Ross Chastain, and Alex Bowman. 6 die casts here today, so we're going to review them all and show a nice little clip of them individually. So let's go ahead and dive on into this Christmas review. Starting off, we have Martin Truex Jr. So here we have Truex Jr.'s 2021 DeWalt die-cast, and what a beautiful scheme this is. Just when they first introduced the DeWalt car with Christopher Bell, I was just thinking, man, that's going to be a good-looking car. And then finding out that Truex Jr. is going to run it was pretty cool to find out. Heck, this car almost won the Busch Clash, but he took himself out of that one. And the thing that I kind of noticed on this car that was a bit different is that at first when I saw it, I thought that where the gray is, I thought that would be black, but instead it's a bit of a dark gray. That's kind of disappointing, because that's kind of like how it was like for Jackson Storm diecast. Like when you bought Jackson Storm, you thought that he was an all black car, but the front of Jackson Storm is black. I mean gray, and then the back of him is black. So that's a bit of a disappointment, but still pretty cool looking car in my opinion. Doesn't change it one bit, because the yellow just makes it look cool, but it does kind of look off that you have the black DeWalt logo and then you have the gray roof right there and a bit of gray all over, so it's a bit weird, but hey, it's still a pretty cool looking diecast. And let's compare it to some old DeWalt diecasts. So here we have Truex Jr. and Erik Jones's DeWalt schemes. Of course, we have Erik Jones right here, his 2018 DeWalt scheme, and you have the Truex 2021 DeWalt scheme. And really, the DeWalt schemes over the years, in my opinion, have gotten better and better and better. Like, this one looks good, but it got better bringing up to this one. And it's also weird how they didn't even make a DeWalt scheme for Erik Jones as a diecast. I think they made one for like 124 scale, but not a 164, which is kind of weird. They kind of did the same thing with Erik Jones's rookie car when he was teammates with Truex back in 2017. But still, they both look very cool. Now for Truex Jr., I think that the design on the car looks much better and stuff. The thing that kind of throws me off is that it's gray instead of black, like that we all thought. Because if you ran this car at night, you could definitely tell that it's that the gray part is black and stuff. But here, I do love the colors more on this one. It's just the design, it does look cool, but when you compare it to this one, it looks so much better. So no disrespect, but still very cool DeWalt scheme. So if I had to say which one looked better overall, I would say Truex Jr. and stuff. So very cool looking paint scheme. Erik Jones still had a decent one, but you gotta go with the Truex one, because I don't know. I hope they keep the scheme for, oh no wait, they did change the DeWalt scheme for next year, and I think it looks alright. Do I think it looks better than this year? No, but I think it still looks alright. But the DeWalt schemes overall just look very cool. So a nice start off to our Christmas haul. Next up in the haul, we have Austin Dillon. Now we have Austin Dillon's 2021 Bass Pro Shops car, and to be honest, when I first saw this car, I thought it was ugly because it reminded me of the All-Star car that he ran in the Bristol All-Star race last year and stuff, with just the design and stuff. And now I mean, it doesn't look better than his Bass Pro Shops car from last year, but we'll get to that review and comparison in a minute. But still, I thought this car was still, it looked okay. It looked pretty decent and stuff. I mean, this car finished pretty decent in the Daytona 500. It won one of the dual races, so still a pretty decent looking car. I mean, this is a nice car that you could really use a nice underglow to it, and it just looks very bright, and it's a nice neon car, because if you ran this like in the dark, like with my lights in this room, if you ran it in like a blue, it would really shine bright. Like, let me give you an example. See, look, it's shining bright and stuff. You have the blue lighting back here, and then you can see like some of these cars are starting to light up and stuff, so you could definitely tell that the neon orange is starting to light up as well. But anyway, this is still a very beautiful looking car. I think it looks alright and stuff. Like, I forgot to give the Truex car rating. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. If it would have had black instead of gray, I would have given it a 10 out of 10. This one, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not a terrible car. It's just I don't think it was good as last year, and I can kind of see how it looks cool, and I can kind of see how it doesn't and stuff, because I don't really like how they just give like the full orange hood on the top and then just like have just like black and a barely bit of any orange on the bottom. So that kind of feels empty right there, but it's still a pretty decent looking car. Now let's compare it with the car from last year. So now here are the Bass Pro cars from 2020 and 2021. My favorite is the 2020 version. I really love this car because I like the design that they gave to the 3, because it kind of gives a bit of a Dale Earnhardt vibe and stuff. It's just that they brought up the gray and the red from the bottom and stuff, and you still have the black base paint and stuff, and the neon goes really great with it. It looks very cool. This is a really cool, nice Bass Pro car, and so this was definitely my favorite because this is just like the Kurt Busch gear wrench car from last year as well. I love the gear wrench and the Bass Pro car from last year, but the one from this year, it looks alright. It's just that I don't think what they added was really necessary needed and stuff. But this car still looks pretty cool and stuff. Like, this could be a car that you could run in the day, car at night and stuff. But still a pretty decent car for both of them. Which one would you guys prefer? I'd prefer the 2020 version over the 2021 version. No hate on the 2021 version, but I prefer 2020. So still a pretty cool looking car. Now on to the next driver. And next up on the haul, we have Erik Jones. So here we have Erik Jones' 2021 tied car that he ran at the Bristol Dirt Race. Still find it ironic that he ran a clean tied car at a dirt Bristol race. So that's a bit weird, but it's funny. Anyway, it's still a nice looking car. A bit of a different design I haven't really seen before, because you have a blue little swoosh right here, and then you have the petty swoosh, and you have the yellow coming out of nowhere, and you still have the white, and you still have the blue. So I feel like this car, it's also part Food City and stuff. So this car, it's like all coming out of nowhere and stuff, but it's still a very nice looking car that he ran at that race, and really just my first tied car ever, and I do like it because orange and blue, in my opinion, do go together, so it's really cool to have them. And the yellow and white kind of throw it off a bit, but it's still a nice car, so I give it a nice 8.5 out of 10. It's a very nice car. I don't have any other tied cars to compare it with, but I do have this one to make memories of probably some more tied cars on the way. We'll see if tied is still in NASCAR in the next few years, hopefully. But still a very nice, beautiful car that Erik Jones ran. Next up in our Christmas haul, we have Ross Chastain. So here we have Ross Chastain's 2021 McDonald's car, and when they first introduced it, I was not really a big fan and stuff, because they had that beautiful McDonald's car that they ran, or actually Matt Kenseth and Kyle Larson ran last year in 2020, and then they bring in this, just a blank red car with just the McDonald's arches over it. That just kind of disappointed me in a way, but still I do like bright cars, and this gives me Lightning McQueen vibes, because McQueen's just a bright red car with some yellow and orange around him, lightning bolts and stuff. So this does bring back memories with Lightning McQueen, but still, it's a pretty decent car. No total hate on Ross Chastain and his McDonald's car. It's still a pretty decent one. He's had some decent runs in it, and when I mean decent runs, I mean a crash at the Daytona Road Course, a crash at Pocono. Should I keep going? I don't want to. But anyway, it's this pretty, still nice looking car and stuff. Very red. It's very bright. Very red. So let's go ahead and compare it with some other McDonald's paint schemes. So here are all the McDonald's paint schemes I have. Got Jamie McMurray's final ride when he ran in the 2019 Daytona 500. You got Jamie McMurray's 2016 McDonald's car. Then you got the Chevy Camaro, got Matt Kenseth from last year. And now you have Ross Chastain. So now to rank all of these look very cool. Like for the final ride car, I like the switch up from like the slashes of Cessna back here with the McDonald's right here for Jamie McMurray. I really like it. The only thing I would criticize right here is I think that the slashes or the design right here should be going the other way and stuff. The way that they're going like this way, it's a bit off because it's not. It's kind of like this for this one, but yeah, I do like this one because it's not only just red like they have it for the Camaro, they also have like the yellow on the bottom because it's McDonald's and stuff, and they have the black back here for Cessna. I do like the transition schemes that they have in NASCAR. Like this one for McMurray is a very good one, and then for Matt Kenseth, this one looks very beautiful. I mean, there's the McDonald's logo, the arch in the back, then you got McDonald's right here, and then you have the white and yellow design on the bottom because they look like French fries down there with the yellow strips with the red top and stuff, like they're dipping in ketchup. So it's a very nice design right here. For Ross Chastain, it's just the McDonald's arches. Looks pretty decent, I guess, but still very cool. So if I had to rank these from which one looks the best to worst, the worst one, I'm sorry, I have to say Chastain and stuff because it's just plain and stuff, but it's a very cool car though. It's just very plain. So if I had to rate this one, I give his car a 6 out of 10. I'm not gonna totally hate it because I do love red myself. Now if I didn't love red, then I give it a lower score. But I do love red. And then the next one I would give it to Jamie Mac's car. This car I would rank it a nice 7 out of 10. It's a decent car in my opinion. Just I feel like they should have went more all out for his final ride with final ride in NASCAR, or technically his final ride in McDonald's and stuff. So yeah, and then you have this one, which is a nice design with the transition to the back with the red fading to the black, and you have the yellow on the bottom, very nice. And then this one is just the most creative with the French fries and the red stuff. Looks very cool. And I know Bubba Wallace has one too. I did not like that car when it came out, but it started to grow on me, so I can't wait to get that Bubba Wallace McDonald's car pretty soon. But this is how I would rank all of the McDonald's cars that I have in my collection. So very cool, and a nice Ross Chastain car. So now let's move on to our other two drivers. Now the penultimate driver in this Christmas haul is Denny Hamlin. So the next driver we have in this review is Denny Hamlin's 2021 OfferPad car. The only other sponsor that he has not used is OfferPad and Sports Clips. Everything else has been FedEx, but it's very cool that his first win of the season came in this car, because the last time Denny Hamlin won in a non-FedEx car was when he won the Southern 500 back in 2017 for Sports Clips and stuff. So like Sports Clips, FedEx and OfferPad are the only three sponsors that he's won in, but still, it is a pretty cool car. It's kind of new and stuff, because he did have that FedEx car that he ran early this year, which I personally liked. I do like this OfferPad car. It doesn't look too bad. It looks pretty decent. I did put it on my worst paint schemes list, but the main reason I really put it there was because they had Denny Hamlin's face is on the hood and stuff, and it didn't really make any sense to me and stuff. I'm not really sure what OfferPad is. I don't know if it's like a printing company. I'm not sure and stuff, but still, it's a very cool car because I like the orange and the fade into the white and stuff. It looks okay. It's not really the best, but it looks okay. Then I like how they add the turquoise green, I would say. I don't know if it's teal or turquoise. I think it's turquoise and stuff, but it's a very cool looking car and stuff. The weird cutoff that I don't like is this, like how they have the white and then just cutoffs to this and stuff. Maybe if they faded into this, or like how they did with Truex's Auto Owners car from last year, then I could kind of like it and stuff, but this, they just like put it out of nowhere, so that kind of throws me off. So I'd rate this car a nice 7.5 out of 10. It's not terrible, but it's a decent looking car, because I'm not going to totally hate it, because I do love orange cars. Orange cars are definitely in my top tier favorite paint schemes and stuff, and I do love orange and stuff. Like orange and blue goes good, red and orange can kind of go good, orange and green, yes, so there's a lot of orange combinations with other colors that can go well. Orange and turquoise, it's new. It's not terrible, but I think it needs to be worked on with the design and the scheme and stuff. But still, not a terrible car. But I don't have anything else to compare it with because it's the first offer pad car in NASCAR, but still a very cool one. So we'll see if offer pad is back with Denny Hamlin next year, and if they are, let's see if they can come up with a better paint scheme. No disrespect to this one, but let's see if they can come up with a bigger and better one. And now the final paint scheme of the day belongs to my boy, Alex Bowman. And now the final Christmas Haul diecast of the day goes to Alex Bowman's 2021 Ally Best Friends car. For some weird reason, I feel like he's ran this car twice this year, but I think he only ran it once at Phoenix and stuff. But once they introduced this for the 4th race of the season at Phoenix, I really got it because it's a nice like sunset car, like a fade in and stuff because of the beautiful sunsets at Phoenix and just the color there and stuff in the desert and stuff, because I like the nice purple fade into the orange and stuff. See, purple and orange, those two colors go together and stuff. And then I like how it has Ally Best Friends and stuff because of the dog right there, because Bowman does have 2 dogs and I have 2 dogs as well and stuff, so it's very cool because I like dog friendly paint schemes in NASCAR and stuff, so it's pretty cool and stuff, and it's just a very nice paint scheme design, very creative. Sucks that this car wrecked at Phoenix, but Bowman's hasn't been the best at Phoenix since he dominated there when he was driving in the 88 car, but still a very nice paint scheme Bowman has ran indeed. I have nothing else to compare it with, but if I had to give this car a rating, I'll give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. It's very nice. Not the best scheme and stuff, but it's still a very nice scheme and stuff. So glad Bowman was able to run this car at Phoenix and stuff. So hopefully they do something related to this next season, because that'd be very cool. But yeah, I do like this. And the only difference from the regular Ally car is I believe that the purple right here, it is darker and stuff, because I think the regular purple that they ran for their main car is like right there, the lighter purple, but still a very nice paint scheme. And that's going to do it for this episode. And that's going to do it for today. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed this Christmas haul. Let me know which was your favorite car that I was able to review. And please like, comment, share, subscribe, and stuff. I should have some more videos out pretty soon before we head into the regular season for the NASCAR Cup Series. But it's been very fun to make and stuff. It's been a very heck of a challenging year, but it's also been pretty fun as well. Started a new gaming channel and stuff, so go check that out. I got the game, guys. I just want to let you know, if you're watching from my regular or from my gaming channel, I got the game. There's going to be a lot of frustration and probably broken controller from this game, but we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas, enjoying it with your family and friends. And remember, we have New Year's in a week, so 2022 just around the corner. Can't wait for 2022 with NASCAR, with the next gen car and new tracks and the new horsepower package. Goodbye 550, hello 670 and stuff. So it's going to be very cool. So I'll see you guys then. So have a great rest of your day. Have a very Merry Christmas. Actually, a very happy Christmas and a merry off season. See you guys. This is NASCAR Mobile 48. Peace out.